Hello and welcome back to Let's Play the Lamplighters League with me, Bring It On. Let's speak to Latif.
Well,
150.
150? I got 3 for a similar piece in 28.
That was before the crash. It's a tough market.
Fine. What's your cut?
Lamplighters discount 50%.
Ah, the numbers are starting to make sense.
Oh, come on, buddy. I think we make a great team. Now, what else have you got for me?
I'll say this, Captain. You're the best fence on this island.
Let's make a deal.
I would like to have a couple of speed suits for my melee agents, Ingrid and Zhanyi. But the Accuracy Talisman 2 is also tempting. In fact, let's grab that and a speed suit.
Welcome. The cards offer a path. They won't walk it for you.
So I could grab Potential 1 and Efficient Healing. Because if I grab Improved Fortunes 2, I can't get a second upgrade this week. But I still think it's worth it. Improved Fortunes 2. Significantly increased chance of an uncommon card from the undrawn hand. The agent's fortunes continue to improve as Madame May's influence flourishes. I'm actually going to give the speed suit to Purnima for right now. I'll give him the Accuracy Talisman too. And do something like that. Now we can also upgrade the cards. I keep forgetting to do that. So we increase the chance of causing bleed by 10%. Might cost 32 ink? Yeah, absolutely. They regain 10 HP instead of 5. The upgrade for the Herald reduces the cooldown by 1 turn. And the second upgrade dispels all debuffs, so just like her Bless ability, but unlimited range. That's max level. Increasing the damage on this is probably worthwhile. To take out most of my ink, though. I don't know if I want to waste it on that card, or... this one. Increases her crit chance by 3%. I think that's better. Okay, let's put some agents on these intelligence missions. We'll get 3 healing and 50 supplies here.
Remember, trust no one.
And another research expedition in Scandinavia.
Do whatever it takes.
And then we're gonna do... the Strum heist setup. We'll get 94 supplies, 10 skill points. Speaking of skill points, I forgot to allocate mine. We get the weapon upgrade, Fallen Angel for Anna Sophia. Increase hit and crit chance, higher ammo capacity. or an upgrade to Restore. Restore 3, and Sophia channels her powers to completely heal all allies within a large radius. Teammates healed by this ability regain 1 signature charge. All this does is increase the area of effect. I'm gonna grab... Oh, we can't get the gun. We don't have this resource yet. I think for once it's not Anna Sophia I'm going to go with. Let's grab the Fortitude passive for Eddie. Increases his max stress by 2. Also increases his damage and hit points. And then Barrage 3. Lays down a hail of fire, dealing damage to all enemies and an improved cone AoE. Eddie starts each mission with 2 signature charges. Not sure why it says reduced cooldown. Do you have so many uses of this anyway? I guess with the 2 charges, maybe there's a cooldown between using each one? This is also really good. I think we'll hold on and grab that next. Alright, the Hall of Conquest heist setup. Search Lord Strum's Hall of Conquest for clues to the location of his Red Sulfur. If Lord Strum's Red Sulfur is hidden in an ancient Egyptian tomb, some evidence of its discovery will be in his private museum, the Hall of Conquests. This is a critical mission. That will take the A team. Red Sulfur. How much it cost me just to learn the name of Strum's jealously guarded catalyst. And now at last, another clue. The stuff is hidden inside, perhaps even originates from, an ancient Egyptian tomb. The informant couldn't tell me where this Tomb of the Everlasting is. I think Strum himself will do it. I've sent the agents to his Hall of Conquests. The place is part museum, part dare. If Strum has claimed an ancient site as his own, some evidence of his existence will be on display there. I'm sure of it.
This is where Strum keeps his trophies, all right. Ain't no doubt about that.
Looking for something about a long-lost Egyptian tomb, right? Let's get cracking.
To the victor go the spoils. Mr. Strum, I'll be happy to.
Gold plaque. A plaque bearing the words, "To the victor go the spoils."
Into the old pocket with you.
Ancient summoners, unearthed from their tombs, now in service to Wolfram Strum. Beware the swarms they call to their aid, for they are no ordinary scarabs.
Of course, they're immune to takedowns. Okay, fire immunity. This unit is immune to fire damage, toxic weakness. This unit takes double poison damage and suffers 1 extra stress upon becoming poisoned. And this unit is immune to all real-time takedowns. Summon 1. The summoner calls scarabs to attack its enemies and heal its allies. Infernal Blast. The summoner hurls an unerring ball of flame and inflicts burning.
Why not?
Is it in here by itself? That seems a little reckless.
Keep on like this, and the noble houses will be ruins in no time. We can make it out of this. I know we can. I did not ask for this. Divine light, give me strength.
Come on out now! Got you with your pants down, huh?
Well, that was easy.
Right to it.
The main objective is that way. Means I'm going to go this way first.
What's this then?
The properties of power. The charred and soot black scraps of this ruined tome have been pinned to the display like butterflies. These alchemical catalysts are the keys to true occultic power. They're the source given form, and thus preserved for the practitioner's use. Most of the other scraps are illegible. One line of text can be read. As water is frozen into ice, so is magic frozen into catalysts. On a brass plaque mounted under the shredded charter, The Properties of Power, Volume 2, published 21 September 1924, author Henrietta Ashwood, deceased. Last surviving copy, remnants thereof. Recovered from the ruins of the Council of Wardens Library, gutted by fire by the order of Lord Wolfram Strum, a gift of ignorance to those undeserving of knowledge. The Usurper usurped. A coruscation of eyes and wings stuffed and mounted for display. Below, a plaque reads, Usurper, stuffed and mounted. This is the face of the enemy. Remember it. Is that supposed to be an angel? Bribes. A catalog of payments made to corrupt government administrators. It lists items purchased, amount paid, the names of the officials bribed, and their next of kin. Loot. Archives indexing artifacts liberated by Wolfram Strum. Relics of the Unworthy. A collection of ancient tools and textiles, all badly worn by age. Every item in this collection shows prominent scorch marks or other signs of violence. A brass plaque mounted to the pedestal provides additional context. The last remains of the original tower dwellers, who were cast down and destroyed by our ancient ancestors. Look upon these pitiful, shattered fragments, and reflect upon the sad detritus of a deleted culture.
What's this then?
Bounty. A tattered journal written in Portuguese identifying ports of interest on the Bight of Benin, along with dates, the names of ships, and the bounty each carried. Beside each entry is a blood-red stamp, the insignia of House Strum.
Watch my back.
The Properties of Power. The edges of this tome are burnt, and its pages appear to have been streaked with dried blood. Let this volume, informed by clay tablets recovered from sites of power across the globe, serve as North Star and guidepost to the practitioner in search of truth. I shall reveal great truths about the origin of all magic, the source, known to some as the Bright Storm, and the first ziggurat that is its anchor point. The structure is known by many names, but whatever you may call it, it is the tower at the end of the world. On a brass plaque mounted under the tome, The Properties of Power, Volume 1, published 15 May 1922, author Henrietta Ashwood, deceased, last surviving copy. A tome of forbidden knowledge recovered from a library of the Council of Wardens. The remains of its sister volume are also contained in this collection. So both paths take us into this room.
A trophy hall? Is this entire museum not enough?
Pardon me? Can't have this lot running around wreaking havoc, can we?
It's like a fairly straightforward fight. There might be someone over here alerted, but they may be tied to the next fight as well.
All right, let's go. Together now!
Oh, he only had one shot left. That was a mistake.
Draw!
Oh, there we go. One less enemy to worry about.
It's necessary.
Summoner
Did you see
gone.
that?
Oh, I was hoping that fire would hit the Acolyte. But it looks like the corner saved her.
You're on my list now, partner.
Decent crit chance. Even higher crit chance.
Bloody perfect shot, wasn't it?
But we can't finish him off this turn.
Dear. That mummy's getting up again!
Don't stop now!
Get!
That worked out swimmingly. Now, when he explodes, we won't light on fire if he gets to explode. Hopefully, we finish him off before that happens.
Oh, barely even looked that time.
Snapshot. Don't have a kill shot available, unfortunately, so another snapshot and then reload.
Good work, chaps. Shall we crack on?
I'm not sure what just happened.
Push on.
Why they just exploded into a cloud of poison gas. Was he throwing a poison grenade and it hit the fire? Or were they both taken out by the burn effect? I don't remember how much health they had. A stone head. The severed head of a stone statue. A brass plaque provides additional context. The head of an unknown conqueror of the South Seas. While the name of this tyrant has been lost, his story is notable as the only known example of an attempt to claim the tower by sea. The Treasure of Lima. This display contains a grainy photograph of an astounding pile of treasure. A small pasteboard card attached to the picture provides additional context. The Treasure of Lima, captured by agents of the 18-year-old Lord Wolfram Strum in 1820. While the treasure itself has been parceled out and sold to finance Lord Strum's subsequent enterprises, this photograph serves as proof of the conquest. This day, treasure hunters search for the great treasure, unaware that it has already been melted down, minted, and spent. They go into great lengths to show that
This should tip the odds in our favor.
Strum is a collector, but he has no respect for what he's collecting. Tyrannosaurus skull. A plaque reads, "History's greatest predator, excavated and brought to heel by diligence and discipline." A ruined arch. A crumbling stone arch. Every brick is engraved with a litany of heavy, angular runes. A brass plaque provides additional context. The Arch of Ostrivald, captured from the Temple of Estray, and moved stone by stone to the Hall of Conquest. The runes are written in Elder Futhark. Regrettably, they appear to be purely decorative. The sad relic of a dead religion. The Ostray. The relics of failed civilizations. The most powerful protective and destructive relics of a dozen fallen civilizations, both known and unknown. The case is currently empty. A note has been pinned below. Lord Wolfram Strum has withdrawn the relics for his own personal use. Velociraptor. The bones of a recently discovered species of dinosaur known as a Velociraptor, acquired during the Gobi Desert excavation of 1923. Gladiators. In the atrium below, the majestic remains of two prehistoric Goliaths are locked in a state of endless combat, furnishing the ego of a mad tyrant. Another pass to make sure I didn't miss anything. There's a lot of lore in here.
Egyptian wing. Sounds promising.
Neat. Also, speaking of the Velociraptor, I had to look up his name, I forgot it. I actually have a drawing done by a famous paleontologist, Robert Baker, who I met when he gave a speech at a nearby college. I got there early, and he asked me what my favorite dinosaur was, and I said a Velociraptor. And so when he was drawing pictures of each dinosaur that he was discussing, when it came to that one, he let me... Whoever guessed the name of the dinosaur when he drew the picture, it was more of like a rough sketch. Got to keep the picture that he drew. And so I spoke to him beforehand when it came to the Velociraptor. He let me answer, and I got to keep the picture. Film canisters. Reels of film cataloging the results of blasting and excavation efforts at various sites across Egypt. Anubis columns. These massive columns are supported by the jackal god Anubis, Lord of the Dead. A typewritten memo identifies them as new inventory, having recently been removed from a site referred to as the Tomb of the Everlasting. Priest photo. A wrinkled photograph of a group of archaeologists. On the back of the photograph, a few words have been scrawled. Donna Shannerfield, Polly Seeger, Jacob Robinson, Mac Walker, Archie Chapman. Shannerfield Expedition, 1928.
Hello, card.
And if you've seen Jurassic Park 2, one of the paleontologists in that movie was inspired by Robert Burke. A journal. Written in a hand as aggressive as it is precise. Capturing the Red Sulfur is my life's greatest achievement, one that will propel me to still greater heights. This is no mere relic. It is a catalyst, like Nicastro's vile nectar, a wellspring of occultic power, and it is mine. The Red Sulfur can steal life. It can restore youth. My own body stands as proof of that. I wonder what other surprises it has in store. I'll tease them out of it, mark my words, and I'll begin by testing it on the dead. Lord Wolfram Strum. A journal continued. Attached, a small pasteboard card. Lord Strum's first recorded observations of the Red Sulfur, which he discovered in the inner sanctum of the Tomb of the Everlasting. His further experimentation with the Red Sulfur led to a tremendous breakthrough, reanimation of mummified remains.
Haha. What have we here?
We'll grab that in just a moment. If you've seen Jurassic Park 2, the guy I'm referring to is the guy in the waterfall. The snake goes down his shirt and he runs out, and the Tyrannosaurus Rex eats him. That's the guy. A royal charter. This document is badly shredded. It flecks of blood stain its parchment. Charter granted by Queen Anne to the Royal Cartographical Society, dated 11th October in the year of her reign, Anno Domini 1704. And by the grace of God, Queen of England, Scotland, and Ireland, Defender of the Faith, to all our officers, ministers, and subjects, and to all other people, as well as within this realm of England as elsewhere, under our obedience and jurisdiction or otherwise. Jeez. To whom these our letters patents shall be seen, chewed, or read. Greeting. A royal charter continued, attached, a small pasteboard card. The official charter of the Royal Cartographical Society, from whom Lord Wolfram Strum seized the Tomb of the Everlasting. Shortly thereafter, Lord Strum's agents orchestrated the ransacking of the Society's London headquarters, which saw its greatest treasures pillaged. Let this document serve as a fitting postscript to the Society of Weaklings, of scholars without the sense to know that the spoils go to the victor. Twin Pharaohs. Twin statues immortalizing sibling kings. The lips of the statues are tinged faintly red. that tied to the Red Sulfur? Was he trying to bring them back with it? A monument to hubris. A plaque reads, "The Hall of Folly. This is as far as you go." Let's go ahead and grab this.
This is a map straight to the tomb. Almost like Strum is taunting us.
The Hall of Folly? Odd name for a museum wing, that.
Lamplighter artifacts. This display includes photographs of a variety of ruined artifacts. On a small pasteboard card below, assorted detritus of the Lamplighters League, found in their auxiliary vault in Tangier, seized and dismantled after the utter destruction of the Lamplighters following the Third Battle of Picardy, 1918. Space reserved for the artifacts of the League's primary vault, location unknown. Information leading to the location of this hidden stronghold will be well rewarded. Thieves and Fools. A display of gear and clothing taken from attempted thieves across the ages. The Fallen. Carlos Guedes, 1902. The statue depicts a handsome, lithe swordsman. He appears confident. The Fallen. John Doe, 1929. Though armed, the expression on this man's face is one of fear and desperation. We're obviously going to fight here, and it's really cool. I like the plaque, because he knew we were coming. I think that's a given at this point. Making us fight in the Hall of Folly.
This is how we say hello in Texas.
Wow, that was incredible.
Light 'em up!
Let's not dally! Seize the advantage!
My favorite little party trick, this.
Now that's something you don't see every day.
You know what to do. Then do it.
Y'all may want to start running.
Alright. 2 down, and then aim shot. We'll take him out, but then he's gonna come back. So I take this guy out and take him out next turn.
How's that for professional?
Lucky shot.
Oh, wow, the burning effect crit. Not super keen on that. But she's getting her health back with the leech, so I'll gladly take it. Death Mask. Granite bust has been brutally hewn by the powerful strokes of a heavy blade, defacing the subject's features beyond recognition. A single word is inscribed on the bronze nameplate, Traitor. I'm just gonna let him come and take him out. No reason not to. Death Mask. Didier Larquet, 1868. Made from carved marble, the mask's expression is one of stunningly lifelike agony.
Ooh, I have a feeling things are about to get interesting.
Lord Strum's most trusted agents. The Reavers are heartless, powerful, and only barely human. Any one of them would set the world ablaze to earn its master's approval.
Great. So the Reaver has a toxic weakness. This unit takes double poison damage, suffers 1 extra stress upon becoming poisoned. Fire immunity, this unit is immune to fire damage. Searing Blast. The Reaver fires a shotgun blast that inflicts burning, bent flesh. The Reaver regenerates, repairing its damaged flesh. Savage Slam pushes a target back several tiles. Collisions cause knockdown. Alright.
We can make it out of this. I know we can. We have righteousness on our side.
What is that guy's deal?
I take care of that guy. So I think they're safe on this side of the statue.
How about a challenge sometime?
Good shot, sister.
That's good, move him back. Alright, and they're gonna run into the explosion radius, which is silly.
Okay, some of us might die.
Alright, and how to play this? We light that guy on fire.
This battle is ours to win. This war is ours to win.
Alright, and then we move forward. But with our grenade, it gives us some armor shred.
Time to light 'em up!
None of them are marked. That's okay.
I see you.
Right between the 3rd and 4th thoracic. You see?
Almost got our cooldowns back.
Divine Mother, give me strength.
We had 2 action points with a cost of 1.
Together now!
Reaction there. So she can't do anything with it. Let's hold on that hasten flask for right now before we decide what to do with it.
It's easy when you know what you're doing. It's all in the wrist.
All we have is snapshot here. So let's use a hasten flask on Pranima so she can use aim shot instead. And maybe take out the Acolyte? Oh, better shot next time.
Can't have that.
Please, I need you to be more careful.
It's okay. Use this, get rid of the burning, and inspire everybody.
Light our way.
Draw!
Marking targets.
Forgive me. Keep going. We can beat them.
Okay, let's take out the scarabs.
Reloading. That about sums it up.
Come on, chaps.
That's all she wrote. Frag grenade. Another frag grenade. Death mask. Reserved. As yet unsculpted clay in the rough shape of a human bust. Death mask. Gianluca Tonali, 1876. The bust of a studious-looking man in a smart suit. He appears almost peaceful. Behind his carefully sculpted spectacles, the man's eyes have been gouged out. Strange book. A handwritten tome bound in something akin to leather, but distinctly porcine in appearance. The puce-colored script is faded, old, and illegible. Frag grenade.
Shame. Someone left this lying around.
Could run back and grab another one of those items. Go and do it.
Ordnance ain't pretty, but it sure as hell works.
This will be of use.
Nice, that's a pretty smooth mission. That last fight, we took a few hits, but I think that was to be expected. It was a ton of enemies. We could have also beeline for the exit instead of fighting, but
We will
I like
assault
to
Strum's
scrap.
Tomb of the Everlasting, and we will take his Red Sulfur, whether he likes it or not.
a map leading directly to the Tomb of the Everlasting. Strum had it on display. Despite all the Hall of Conquest could throw at my agents, what Strum once called his own will soon be on my desk. We now know where our Red Sulfur heist will take place. All that remains is to plan it. The Abdication, the Behemoth, and the Whispers. The Abdication, after suffering a stress break, this agent deals plus 25% damage for the rest of the mission. The king was just, but he is dead, and empty stands the throne. So we already have the Behemoth maxed out here. And the Whispers. We already saw this, we had it on Pernima at one point. Just discard all of those.
Excellent work. We can use this.
Strum heist available. The map my agents recovered leads straight to the Tomb of the Everlasting, where Lord Strum hoards his Red Sulfur. That's where our next heist will take place. Missions unlocked. Complete heist Tomb of the Everlasting to steal a sample of Lord Strum's Red Sulfur. Optionally, complete prep work, the Essence of War, and Deadly Cargo to make this heist run more smoothly. So Locke's plan, complete searches to uncover heists, steal Nectar, Persephonite, and Red Sulfur to assemble the Atropic device, find 4 keystones to open a door to the tower.
Wolfram Strum. The man who built the Hall of Conquest is an old money aristocrat in a strong man's body. His Red Sulfur gives him a strange power over life and death. And now we know where he hides it. We'll put this to use. Now this we can act on.
A lead on a keystone. An 1863 almanac found in a local bookstore is full of handwritten marginalia? A first-hand account of a tower keystone sighting. Mission unlocked. Complete keys to the tower to retrieve a keystone, bringing Locke's team one step closer to entering the tower at the end of the world.
This map you've recovered, it leads directly to the Tomb of the Everlasting, where Strum's Red Sulfur lies.
Nice work. Now what are my flight coordinates?
According to the map, the tomb lies on the eastern edge of the Sahara, south of El Baharia.
That's pretty far from the Nile. Not much out there.
Yes, which is quite unusual. Unlike the Great Pyramids, this tomb was built in secret, hidden from all eyes.
A crypt built in secret. There is tragedy here.
Ominous as it may be, there's no getting around sending you there. I need a sample of Strum's Red Sulfur. Pure, unrefined, drawn directly from its source. We can't destroy the Banished Court without it. I've identified some preparatory steps you might consider. Side runs to weaken Strum's Egyptian operations. Completing them will make the heist easier, but it might be time we can't afford to spend. It's your choice. You'll be the ones entering the tomb, after all.
We're one skill point short, unfortunately. So finishing the job. The setup mission complete. Locke now knows where one of the Scions hides their catalyst. It's time to stage a heist. The first heist mission is now available on the world map. And prep work. These heists will not be easy. The catalysts are protected by dangerous phenomena, but agents can dispel them by completing prep work missions, also now available on the world map. Two search missions. I'm hoping one of these is for a companion. It is the same icon, right? I believe it is. Okay, well, Strum's going to go up this turn, so I think we need to stop that. Marteau's going to hit tier 2. And the Castro we can let go up a bit, and then probably do the Infernal mission next week. I think no matter what we do, we can't stop Strums from hitting tier 2. Which is fine. I think we'll start doing the prep work for this heist. And just kind of let everything hit tier 2 at this point. I don't think there's any stopping it. But we could probably do a Marteau mission if there's one available. Yeah, so I could do this if I wanted to, but I think it's better just get started on these main missions because there's so many. There's 3 missions tied to every heist. And then we also have the Keystone missions. Hopefully we get more Infernal missions for Marteau and Strum so we can keep them in check later on. I'm not too worried about it right now. Alright, I'm going to call it here, and next time, I guess we'll start with prepping for this heist. And go from there. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.